Hello there, subscribers. Long time no seen, right? You thought I was dead, or maybe I'm not riding anymore. Well, I am, but I'm riding the e-bike still. Oh, this Sur-Ron, whatever the hell it is. This is a trail somewhere, an undisclosed location, and this is a perfect trail for what I want to talk about today. Because a lot of people are misunderstanding me. So look at this nonsense, right? Look at this nonsense. So this is me riding right now, right? You would think I'm on a dirt bike, and I was a dirt biker and I will only ride dirt bikes, but I'm not. I'm riding e-bikes. And the reason that I bought the Sur-Ron and I made it the way that I made it is because it gets away with being kind of like a bicycle. So it rides like a bicycle, but it has the quarter power of a dirt bike, and in these tight places it's more than enough. So in these tight places you don't need 450s, you don't need 300s. You can, but you don't need them. When you meet up another fellow citizen that wants to pick on you, if you're gonna be on a dirt bike, they're gonna yell at you. When I'm coming around the corner with my pedals and my bicycle helmet, they really don't know what to say. They're puzzled because I am kind of like riding like trials. So I think that's the best way that you could describe it. I'm kind of like on a trial bike, but I'm on a Sur-Ron riding these trails over here, and I get away with being a bicycle. And of course there will be complainers, there's always are, because apparently the land belongs to only some people, but there's no law against it. So my usual strategy is to be nice, courteous, and just drive by. I don't stop for chit chats or things like those because they're not necessary. Now we have to give them some credit. Some people with their bikes open this kind of trails, and then the bicyclists adopt them and they want to keep them for themselves. But sometimes bicyclists open up these trails, and then dirt bikes want to adopt them, and you know, there's always parks. I'm like right in between because I'm not a dirt bike and I'm not a bicycle, so I'm kind of like right in between. I fall into the gray areas, and there's always gonna be disgruntled people as far as these trails, because there is a factor of risk. And again, the risk is in the gray areas. For example, you have somebody coming with a dirt bike, and the opposite way you have a bicyclist coming. If they collide, the bicyclist is going to be in a very, very bad shape, right? It's a little bit of a gray area, that not one side is 100% true and the other side is not. What I like about the Sur-Ron is that because it can do 40 to 60 miles in this form that I have it right now. I lost control over there a little bit. So because of the fact that it can do 40 to 60 miles, I could drive from home, so right from my garage all the way over here, and I don't have to load up, and I don't have to do all that nonsense with a car, and I could put a 40 to 60 mile ride with 20, maybe 30 on the road, so 15 miles there and back. So I get to the trailhead, and then I just drive all the way home. Like today I am at 60% battery right now. I have about 15 miles, but it was all up, so now I'm going all down and I'm regenning a little bit. The regen is really small, like we're talking about 2%. So for every 10 miles you get a mile back, maybe, but maybe, and that's not 2%, that's more like 5, but maybe, like it has to be really flat. Most of the time you don't get anything back, so you could count on not getting anything back. That's the safest way to approach this. But when you go down, you don't have to use power. So 10 miles up, it's 10 miles down with almost no power, except that when you ride bicycle trails like this that are a little bit more tight, then you're gonna have a little bit more power usage because you're gonna be on the brakes and on the throttle all the time. So 40 to 60 miles, 60 miles on the road, 40 miles here. And for those people asking, hey, my Sur-Ron doesn't do that unless you have an upgraded battery. I don't really have an upgraded battery, I have a dual battery. So When I built this frame a while back, I was quite poor and I didn't want to spend the money. So I built a dual battery frame. I welded it myself, made the bike a little bit heavier, but now I have the possibility that if one day batteries get really, really cheap, I could put on this bike 2 much bigger batteries. So then I'll easily have a 100-mile range. But that's really the strategy that I had when I first built it. I wanted to save some money. I had some time. I welded some stuff together, and that's the bike that I'm still riding today. Now, for those people that know me from my old channel, which I lost to a hacker, you know I've been riding dirt bikes for a very, very long time, and not a lot of the dirt bikes stayed in my garage for a very, very long time. The reason is that I always found a much better one, and the longest that I kept the bike was like 4 years. Well, this Sur-Ron just passed 4 years, and it's gonna go for 5 and maybe 6 because I ride a lot less. So this is definitely not quality. It will bend and break at one point, but because I don't ride as much, it lasts in time a lot longer. Not mileage wise. Mileage wise, I think I only have about 5,000 miles on it, all dirt, or most of them dirt, but definitely doesn't have the reliability of a dirt bike, no question about it, especially for a Yamaha. But also doesn't have the maintenance, so I didn't really have to put very many things in it. Just fixed things that broke, like Jimmy Ring fixed the things that broke. The reason that I love this bike is the fact that it's still one of the few bikes out there that you can still Jimmy rig with it. You could change the batteries and add voltage or remove voltage controllers, and it's not locked beyond all kinds of like paywalls and firewalls and all kinds of like stuff where they just want to get your money. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, that's really nice about this bike, but you could clearly feel that it's like really wobbly under you. So, you know, there's some downsides for it, no question about it. But I kept it because I don't really ride as much. For those people that are wondering where the hell have I been depressed since I lost my channel. By the way, I had like almost like 100,000 subscribers on it when I lost it, and I was making quite a good income, so I was depressed for a while, but now I got a job and I make a lot more money than I was making before. But because of the job, I don't have time to do anything else. So unfortunately, riding it's quite rare. Yes, the channel is still going. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So for people that watched it all the way over here, obviously you lasted this long, you know, click to subscribe to the channel to get me to 1,000 will be very, very helpful. And then once I get to 1,000, maybe I'll be able to post a little bit more. The summer is coming. I want to go a little bit more riding in different places. So it's just you know, it's just it is what it is. A beautiful summer ahead of me, but with very limited time because I work. So now I have a job, so I have to do everything that the job requires me to do, and I focus on that. Usually when I go and work into a place, the job is my priority. It stays my priority. So the fun part, I do it either in vacation or in time off, or after a couple of years when I'm very, very secure about how to do the job. So, you know, it is what it is. But a beautiful trail. Vegas is down there. So there's Vegas. Quite an amazing place, that's for sure. Maybe I should climb over there and take a picture, and then I'm gonna make that thumbnail for the video. So thanks for watching all the way over here, and come for the next video. I'm gonna go down on this side. This is really, really pretty. You're gonna see the trail. Maybe you're gonna find out some more new stuff. Thanks for watching.